Welcome back, everybody. This is another Alliance War video for Loki versus Ualv, I believe. Starting off looking at this Pusher 29 because he's an R4 candidate for me. He's already SIG 200, and I just think he's undervalued with his combat power reduction off of one battery charge and the damage he can deal with it. So I'm just be starting some Alliance War videos, showcasing some or mentioning some potential R4 candidates. I have 3 that I can rank right now, and I just need to figure out what I'm going to do, and I'm also looking to 100% 8.1 so I can use that gem and then go from there. But yeah, that's Punisher 2099, and let's get into this Alliance War now. I have my first fight's on Path 5. I have X, Omega Sentinel, and White Magneto. I have this thing, and the plan here is to drop a white mags, and I'm going to parry heavy, build my 100 charges, and it's ebb and flow knockdown. Get to my SB3. I'm not going to spam it because it takes on protection. I'm going to wait that out and then get another Fury, and I'll be at another full bar since I'm mutant boosted. I am boosted completely this entire war. I am not trying to die. I should not have died to that Guardian. I was just I got hit with a combo in that last war, and I took my health, and I was taking quite a bit of chip damage, and I just got caught looking at his red damage, and I ate a special. So I'm not looking to make that same mistake again. Just stay patient and just fight the fight. That Guardian fight, he was actually at 54%. These things were doing more and more damage towards the end, so if I would have just stayed with it, I could have got it. Anyways, this thing is now protection's down, and I didn't hit the special button there. I was mad about that because I didn't want to burn any potions because I have more fights this war. So I throw the special, I get some health back with adrenaline, and he's gonna go down quite a bit with Omega Sentinel. What's really cool, you'll see this in the next fight, is there's a synergy where I gain another persistent charge per win. So here I'm like, all right, where's his rock stacks? I'm looking at everything. I want to get my Fury up. His protection's up, so I basically just don't want to push him to over 15, right? And right here I'm like, okay, what I should have done is just kept him to 14, and I could have killed him. But his protection's in cooldown, so I wanted to just make sure it's all gone. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Throw it. It'll kill him. He's at 20%, and I still got 2 prowess. And that's exactly what happens, and he's dead. So this next fight is Mangog on Path 5, Ebb and Flow, knockdown with a heavy hitter, which means he goes unstoppable when he throws a heavy. And here the plan is to basically just knock him down. If he throws a special 1 or special 2, ideally he throws a special 2, I'll just block it, because I don't want him going unstoppable. So I'm just building charges, and that's the start of the fight. I'm actually trying to see if he'll throw a SB1 right there, but he didn't. And now I'm like, all right, well, I'm almost at 100. The more power he has, the better it is for X. I want to get my full uptime on my Fury from the node. So there we have it, and that's all she wrote. The more power X has, because I'm max SIG, the more 50% potency on my prowess effects. So if he's at 2 bars, it actually helps me, and it's just gonna spam it, and he's dead. The next fight is a Hit Monkey on Ebb and Flow knockdown, but it's that node where they gain prowess. You know, if you don't hit them often. I wanted to take X so I could keep the prowess down, because I could parry with the White Magneto after knocking him down and then just combo him without him evading. But I needed to build more persistent charges off of this fight, so White Magneto was the play. You'll shortly see that he does more than fine. White Magneto will get 1 for defeating him, 1 for his SIG, and another for the synergy with Omega Sentinel. So here I'm like, okay, let me throw this. I have my Fury up. I'm gonna throw the special. I have a power back, which White Magneto actually benefits a lot. Now I have this mini on the power snack. It's his Bishop. I have suicides on for this. I have a points and collar tech, and the plan and a invulnerability boost. The plan is to basically just 5-hit combo to start, but end with a light. I don't want to end with a medium because it gives energy attacks and it will give him prowess. So it's just going to parry, and I have max petrify onto. I want to limit his power gain at all costs. All I'm going to do is just hit him with a 4-hit combo and hold block. I don't want him to throw a special at all. Here I messed up. I should not have done that, just out of habit. So all I'm doing is just slowly just beating him down. I'm boosted completely, and I have suicides on, so she's hitting like a tank, and all those armor ups let me take a bunch of chip damage. Here I'm going to go for the special 3 to kill it. He would have been under 10%. She would have rocked him anyways, which I have to kill with the SP3 here because that power sting would have done some damage. And I thought that was my last Omega Sentinel fight anyway, so it really wouldn't have mattered. Here I actually, during the special 3, I'm fighting Kitty just like last war. I forgot I needed to record, and we do need to record for our alliance. So I was like, you know what, I paused it and throw it on, and just catch the end of the fight. Nothing big, it was just like the last fight, just build to a special 3, get the intercept, and go. So consider that a just fast forward of the fight. The next fight I have is, who is on here? I believe it's also Sasquatch. Yep, another Sasquatch. And again, Torch is much faster here. I'm gonna take my oh, I didn't max out my precision and cruelty for that Kitty fight, just so I wouldn't build as much prowess. I was switching masteries, turning suicides off anyways, and I was like, oh, I'll wait to add those points. So here it's just me kind of going through my masteries and adding this. I didn't need any extra damage to take that Kitty down, so I was like, all right. And I just throw these. This is my basic setup that I run: just 1 point assassin and despair. Just because none of my champs really have debuffs, or actually Omega Sentinel does. But anyways, I'm just kind of checking stuff out, and I think we are good to go. Oh, I added something in Pacify, but I think everything else using a white Magneto pre-fight. And here we are back on the map, and it's this Sasquatch. I'm gonna drop the white Magneto. Something that people should be doing, because it happens from time to time, is there is a bug where the pre-fight doesn't stick. I've assigned fights to people, and they're just like, oh, my white Magneto wasn't on, or such and such wasn't on. It's like, whoever's applying it, if you're applying it, then back out. If I want to be super paranoid, I back out of the complete map actually, and then I go back in here, just checking the node and my boosts, and I'm like, all right, I don't need any gray boost for this. Let's just go. And same thing as last time, I'm going to parry heavy and build charges, get him to an SB2. Bait that, and I prefer the SB2 because it's easier to dex without. It's easier to bait without dexing, so I don't have to worry about MD, because you have to dex that last hit of the SB1. You don't want to take a chance and get stunned. So here I'm almost at 100, and perfect. He's at the SB2, and he throws it, and here I go for that intercept just like last time, and he throws the SB1. I'm like, all right. And now he goes into Tenorak. And here, again, I'm going to take a bunch of chip damage. And I'm hoping he dashes back one time. Just sometimes he does go a little bit passive. I'm in the corner, so I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get this intercept. And he doesn't play ball. Right there he does. I'm like, all right, perfect. And yeah, it's over now. It's just going to be a SP3 fest right here to end the fight. And I have a shared mini coming up, which I am going to take with White Magneto. It's a Nova, so that is up right after this. Okay, and now we have this Nova, my Alliance leader and BG leader loves Nova. Loves Nova, loves Nova. And Karate Mike actually died to him in a Battlegrounds tournament, facing my BG leader. A shout out to Scar, call him Scar. His name's Steve. And all I was thinking is like, I'm just not gonna die to Nova. And so Wags is great here, and here I get intercepted. I lose my ND because I had it on before, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna die to him. I'm trying to get intercept to kind of turn off some of his stuff, and to turn off the node really, and it's already gone. You see that there's no more protection, so I'm like, all right, I can deal some damage, and there we go. It's like I only have one prowess, 22k. And it's like kind of I like getting the Fury initially because it does kind of boost my damage, but there I don't know how I got hit with that, and I'm like, oh no, not in the corner. And then White Mags with a nice little crit right there, and I'm like, all right, perfect. Dex this, and I'm going to end it. White Magneto lowers metals combat rate versus metal, so that Energize, isn't even doing as much as it should. So some of his power gain is kind of stopped. I blocked this completely because I do not want to die to some BS. I'm just like, you know what, just kill him. And it's over. And then this fight wasn't mine initially. It was assigned to another Omega Sentinel, but to save some pots, mine was like full health. Decided to take this myself, and we had to switch around some White Magneto pre-fights. I'm not using one here because I have max Pacify and Petrify because I want to lower his combat rate as well as his collar tech. And the plan is to parry and then hit him when he goes over a bar, and that's and heal block. I'm gonna stay in heal block mode. I'm not gonna change my my gun. And you see right there, it's still procced. It's still procced, and I was like, all right. And she takes, she can take a punch. So I was like, all right, perfect, that's fine. Let's get back to it. I'm still, still doing damage. The Pacify Mastery does work the rest of the fight. He'll never gain another regen. I don't know if it's because of Pacify or just a good RNG. Here he gets Power Flood, but then he throws that SB2, and I'm like, great. There, I want to throw another heal block on him and parry to get the Pacify and hope that I can do more damage with my SB3. And you see that it's doing more than the 1% for safeguard, and in case I push him over a bar, he does not gain any of his buffs, and it did. Now I have a good size incinerate going. The heal block is blocked, and I'm just pausing it at this point, and I'm like, all right, and he is dead. We did end up winning the war. We're 4-0 on the season. We're pushing back to Masters, and we finally hit the Masters bracket. This is actually like 19th overall. So looking forward to just, facing some top alliances and seeing where we're at as the season goes on. See you in the next one.